Hi, Portchester families. In this video today, we want to talk about the importance of making good decisions online. So with this, the main focus of this video is going to be something called a digital footprint. And a digital footprint is basically a record of what you do online, including any sites that you visit and any things that you share. So this could be something like games that you have accounts on, or websites that you go to, or social media. And basically every single thing that you're doing on the computer is being tracked in something called a digital footprint. And what we need to be sure to do is we need to be sure to be responsible with our digital footprint. So with this, I want to share with you examples of two different characters here. So the first character that I'm going to show you here is Ellie Electra Elephant. And the information here is showing what Ella shared about herself online. So Ella shared her full name, including her last name. She also shared her address. She shared her birthday, including the year that she was born. Somewhere she actually posted her username and password publicly. She shared that her favorite hobby is ice skating, and she has her favorite photo as a picture of her in the water. So this is information that if you were to look up Ellie Electra Elephant online, you would find this information on her. So this information here is actually part of her digital footprint. It's something that's available about her to every single person that's using the internet. Now the other character that I'll share with you is this mouse character. Now this mouse character also shared information about himself online in his digital footprint, but the information that he shared is a little bit different. So Mervin shared that he lives in a mouse hole, but he didn't really tell us where that mouse hole is. He also shared that he has a pet caterpillar named Carl. He did tell us a secret that his brother and him fight all of the time. He let us know that his favorite food is cheese, and he shared this favorite photo of this landscape area here. So this is information that Mervin also has available online in his digital footprint. So when we look at these two characters, we can think about the information that each of them shared online. And even though both the mouse and the elephant had information in their digital footprint, the information that they shared was very different. And the elephant shared much more dangerous information, like their full address and their password to certain websites. So it's really important that any time that you're thinking about typing something on the computer or putting information into a website or into a form, that you're being really cautious about what information you should be sharing. Because the thing that's important to know about this information is that this information could be online forever. So this is something that even though you might be young and not be thinking so far into the future, but when you go to apply for colleges, this information might still be there. And colleges now are actually already searching online to find information about applicants. And some colleges are finding positive information, like students who started clubs or were involved in volunteer work. But other colleges are actually finding information in a person's digital footprint that is negative. Things that they're sharing online that might be mean, or things that might be dangerous to share online. And that might make the college rethink their decision to accept you. So even though we might be young now and thinking forward, it's really important that we're being cautious now about what we're sharing, because it could be there forever when you go to apply to college or when you go to apply for a job. That information could still be there on the internet. So with this, I will make the recommendation that if you do have any accounts for different websites or different games, it is important to go into the privacy settings on those accounts and change your account to private. Now, this looks a little bit different in every single website or every single app, but there is usually a setting to adjust your privacy, and this is something that you can switch your account to private, which will make it so that the information is not visible publicly to everyone. However, with this, I do still want to make the point that even if your account is private, you are still leaving tracks online with your digital footprint. Because if you have an account on a website and that website gets hacked, the information within that website is still there. So it is something that could still potentially become visible over time. So it's important that even if your account is switched to private, you still need to be thinking about what information is safe to share versus what information could be potentially dangerous to share. And with this, I want to group this type of information into two different categories. So the first category over here is private information. This is information that is really private and really unique to yourself. Something like your phone number, or something like your home address, or your birthday, or your full name, your first name and your last name, as well as any sort of social security number or credit card number that's linked to you. And this private information is information that we wouldn't want a stranger to have about us. So we need to be sure when we think about this private information that this is information that we are not sharing on websites. Even if our account is set to private, some of this information we still don't want to have shared publicly. Now, the other information that you might be sharing with a website or within a game is personal information. And this is information like things that you like maybe your favorite food, or maybe your opinion on something, or something like your favorite hobby, or a nickname that you have, or maybe even your favorite sport. This is information that's still really unique to me and that's still personal to me. And this is information that I might choose not to share, and that would be fine, but this information isn't necessarily dangerous to share. So when you're on websites and social media, it's important that we think about these two buckets of information. And it is very different and much more dangerous to share private information about ourselves. And it might still be good to not share too much personal information online, but this information is not dangerous or risky to share online. So with this, I am going to link these two videos on our District Parent Technology website, but these two videos from Common Sense Media provide a really good foundation of how important it is for us to pause and think online about how we can be really strategic about making good decisions about what we share and what we do when we are using the internet. So I hope this video provided a quick overview of the importance of internet safety and making good decisions online. But this is obviously something that is very important for us as a district on a whole. So I definitely want you to stay tuned to our district website for any upcoming parent initiatives, whether they are virtual or in person, to continue to support our families with making good decisions, both with technology and both with our families on a whole. So thank you so much for watching this, and be sure to stay tuned to our website for any additional information we have to share with you.